Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This time we're on episode 43. Not as much to recap last time. I didn't have a lot of time to record last time, so discussion was brief, but pretty much it was just it wasn't just a setup episode, but there was a lot of setup. Probably what we're going to get into right now is, judging by the first frame of this episode, we actually are going to get into the war between Drachma and Briggs. That's going to be interesting. I thought Kimberly would probably have enough firepower, considering he has... well, I guess he only has one stone now. Either way, to just blow Briggs up, but I guess not. He's going about this a bit of a different way. He's bringing Drachma into it. Interested to see how the war goes. Interested to see what else goes on in this episode, so I am ready to get into it. If you want to check out the next episodes right now, they are over on my Patreon. Episode 44 is on the Soul tier. Episodes far past that are on the Ascended tier. You know the drill by now. Also, all my other social links are in the description, so go check those out as well. Let's get straight into it. Yep, here we are. I've got my money on Briggs. They're tough. And it looks like they're doing a pretty good job so far. Looks pretty one-sided.
This shouldn't be happening. Who guaranteed victory? What happened to the
Wait, you can't just roll up to a heaven. Oh, okay. They were promised inside attacks. Gotcha. Well, goodbye, sir. I was gonna say, you can't just pull up to this big wall with like tanks and cannons and expect to win.
But why?
Yeah. What did Kimberly gain from that if they just got destroyed? Oh, all the blood from them, I guess. Damn. They got wrecked. I actually expected a battle. I didn't expect them to get rocked that hard. I guess the battle's gonna just be with Kimberly then. Meanwhile, in the Ishvalan village.
I told you! Alka history is all about reading the dragon's pulse.
I told you! I have no idea what that even means!
Clear your mind and think with your senses. Like this. See, it's easy.
You just pointed!
No, I'm focusing!
It's like trying to explain what a color looks like.
Yeah, no kidding. Sorry to impose on you.
You can't just do it. It doesn't work.
Ow! Stop pulling my hair, you
guys are a welcome distraction for our kids.
Poor Yoki.
We're gonna head out to find some firewood.
Never thought I'd say that.
Letting Zampano know for me.
Damn it! Evil little children! And where the hell is Zampano? Why does he get to wander off while I get tortured?
It's alright, Yoki. You'll live.
They're close by. Follow me.
You lead the way.
Oh. Zampano, right, he was the one. Episode 43, Bite of the Ant. I forgot he made that phone call to Envy. Man. Come on, Zampano.
Yes, sir.
And you're also aware of who I am.
Yes.
Alright, there's no hiding it.
Lieutenant, I'm interested in hearing your opinion as a loyal citizen of this country. How do you feel about your leader being a homunculus?
I think it's sad the family I've answered to and trusted isn't real. That you don't even have that much.
He likes those answers, you know?
An act, pretending to be the humans you secretly despise.
It is true that Selim was appointed to be my son by my superior. Everything from my power down to my rank was appointed to me. Most of my life is just an act.
Yeah.
But my wife, at least, was of my own choosing.
Oh. Well, that's weirdly wholesome.
Finished with the tea?
You gonna expand on that at all, buddy? Are you gonna have some sort of dark twist on that too? Or was that just a rare moment of sweetness? Miss Bradley seems pretty nice. I mean, we don't know too much about her yet, to be fair. Zampano, what is that smile, man?
Who is this man with you?
He's just a nice drifter I met. He was hoping you might be able to examine
You
it,
can
Doctor.
stop, Zampano. Nobody's falling for your bad acting.
Yeah, I don't think these... Man.
Nice to see you, John. It's been too long.
Right, they've met before. I was so worried that these chimeras being disposable. But I like them, and I like Marcoh too.
What is this? Zampano!
He led them into a trap.
Now, what were you saying about my acting? Is
Yes! Yes! I'm so glad.
Have made our plans to lure you here any easier.
I seem like a jackass because I was saying I like those chimeras.
You take such delight in your cruelty. I knew you'd come to capture me on your own.
Well, you were right about that one, Doctor. And now that you've got me here, would you ask for it?
They had all the time to set up all the traps they wanted.
Think, Envy? They're like landmines loaded with alchemy.
That kind of alchemy doesn't even exist!
I mean, I don't know how you're gonna beat Envy. Envy's really tough.
Damn it! You say they're landmines? Well, then all I have to do is follow your footsteps to avoid them.
Not quite, apparently. That's not gonna kill them, though.
Homunculi only. We've littered the entire area with them all hidden beneath the snow.
How does that work? Homunculi only?
How does it feel to have the tables turned on you? It's not as much fun on that side, is it?
It's just a glorified trampoline, though. It's not really hurting them.
Working perfectly. He doesn't know it's remote alchemy.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
That's enough! You should have just done as you were told!
I feel like it's just gonna annoy them, if anything.
Then I'll show you who's at top!
Here we go back to the gross green dinosaur. Ugh. Ooh, the transformation was cool. Right, what's gonna happen? Where's Scar at? Maybe Scar can do something about this?
That was a close one. Thank you.
Ooh.
You shouldn't underestimate how scum.
You have to destroy the stone, though, somehow. Or just exhaust the stone, maybe. Yeah, there he is.
Now then, what do you think of this?
Surely that wasn't enough, though. What if they used the deconstruction that Marcoh was talking about on... Would that even work? Ew.
Whoa, stay put. Unless you want him dead. Now then.
Why does even your tongue have faces?
How about I wipe out a village of innocent people?
I'm not gonna let you do that.
Ow. To give him the flick.
Trying to resist Marcoh. It just looks stupid.
They knew this was coming, so that he has to have something up his sleeve, right? I hope.
There we go. That slum is ripe for destruction.
Don't do it.
But it would be wasteful to simply kill them. I could always take them back to Central instead.
I don't like how the one on the top has his mouth open like that.
Monster, you're still using souls to make philosopher stones? I won't let you. Let my research team go, damn it!
Oh, sorry. It's a little late to release them now that we've turned them into philosophers.
I like Marcoh. I've always liked Marcoh.
Sacrificed my men?
Yeah. I thought so. I don't think they would be let to live.
Tell you. Oh, well, Doctor. There's no point crying over spilled milk now. It's not right for you to get so upset considering all the stones you've made. And all the lives you put into them.
It doesn't work like that, though. It doesn't. He's still perfectly valid in his feelings. Marco's been walking this path of penance the whole time.
I've sacrificed many innocent lives to make your damned philosopher's stones. I know better than anyone else how much pain goes into creating them.
Yeah.
And not only do I know how to create them, but I know how to destroy them as well!
Is he gonna do it? Oh! Alright, Marcoh. This could be huge.
Fullmetal
Oh.
Alchemist.
Don't just cut like that.
Fullmetal
No, go back to it,
Alchemist.
please. Thank you. How are we already halfway through? That's not possible.
What's that?
Jeez.
That's where the doctor and the others were headed.
It's fine. I think he... super effective. No way that fully kills Envy, though. Although it... Although it really seems like Envy's dying.
This can't be. No. How could this happen? I
That's...
can never be defeated by pathetic creatures like you. And you chimeras. Don't quit looking at me. How
Wow.
dare you look at me? Don't look down on me, you worms!
Ew.
Don't look down on me.
Is that the most pure form Envy? Ew. I thought it was the dino.
This is the thing that caused so much damage.
Wow, Marcoh. Good job, man. Yeah, and Scar.
We won.
Yeah, some recognition. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Well, that was a really huge, significant moment for Marcoh. That was awesome. I've always liked Marcoh, and I've always had an interesting perspective on him throughout the story. At least, I mean, he's always played this sort of like tertiary role where he wasn't like directly involved with like the actual ongoing plot too much, but he's had this sort of like background history with everything that's been going on, so much so. And this entire time he's walked this path of like, I can only call it like penance, because he's sort of run away from everything that's happened. He's fully acknowledged his sins. He's tried to turn his back on it, you know, forsaken it and all of that stuff. But I would never say he did too much to make up for it. He always walked the path of penance, but not the path of redemption. And a great example of that is when he met Scar and then he begged Scar to kill him, because rather than using all of Marcoh's knowledge and his experience, and I mean, he literally knows how to destroy a Philosopher's Stone, as he just showed. I mean, maybe this is knowledge he just had, or maybe this is knowledge he always had. My theory is that he used the deconstruction or like anti-alchemy thing that they were talking about last episode. That's my theory about what he just did. But either way, all of who Marcoh is could have been used for good, right? For the path of redemption, but he kind of always ran away from it. But this was a huge moment for him because he actually did. He sort of validated the fact that he could do so much more, right? Like, this is redemption. This is a huge start, mind you. I've always said for pure like plot purposes and vengeance and all that, it had to be either Scar or Roy to kill Envy, because for Scar, obviously everything that happened with Ishval, and then Roy because he killed Maze Hughes. Envy killed Maze Hughes. And I actually always said Roy would make more sense because Scar is going to want to go after so many other people like Kimberly and, I mean, even Bradley. And I know Envy's not necessarily dead here, but their good is defeated, are they not? I'm not 100% sure what Marcoh just did, and I'm sure it's going to take the time to clarify what just happened, but it almost seemed like with all the tongue and all the faces unraveling off of Envy, it almost seemed like all the foreign souls within Envy, you know, all of that was sort of expelled. And I don't know if that's like a thing that was done. It's like the alchemy used to create Envy was just fully undone, which I guess means all of the people, because it only left what was actually Envy, or I guess which was the actual Envy being Father's emotion of envy into the homunculus. You know how that works. Because the only other way up to this point we've seen a homunculus killed was when Roy killed Lust, and he killed Lust by not necessarily directly destroying the stone, but using up all of the stone's energy. And I'm like 99% sure that that's not what Marcoh just did, because, you know, it was just one attack. So I don't know, maybe we're going to get some clarification, but hell yeah, Marcoh. I feel justified in liking you so much, even though you were such a side character at this point. But as I know, as I've learned throughout watching the show, that nobody's really a side character. Everyone has their importances, except for Yoki, probably, but whatever. At least Yoki, I can say this for Yoki at the very least. At least he seems like he's becoming a better person by traveling with Scar and these other good people. You know, Scar and Scar being a good person, you know what I mean? At least he seems to be improving as a character. Let's get back to it. Also, I didn't even talk about it. Hell yeah, Zampano. Good job. And the other one, I don't know his name.
What's that?
It's a worm.
Whoa. I can't believe you guys would keep me in the dark about this.
They should probably just kill him. Kill them. Damn, now he's doing the flick.
Why would you do something so dangerous?
Because I had to. I've always done what I was told to do. I had to take a risk and think for myself this time.
Hell
Put
yeah.
my fear aside and did what was right. I wanted to be like your parents.
Ooh, that's
You were.
sweet.
But try not to be so reckless.
Sure.
Always Yoki.
Help! Get it off me!
I've hijacked this idiot's body.
Stop it! Let go! Somebody help me! I can't control my body!
That's right, you can't. Now, if you want him to live, you'll do as I tell you.
Is he doing the walk like the
It's
Egyptian?
all yours. Do what you want.
Damn.
He's our friend or anything.
Damn.
Yoki, I'm sorry, I didn't know you better.
We'll never forget your sacrifice.
You know when Allah's given up on you,
You won't
it's
stand
over
up
for
and
you.
let this thing kill me, right? You got your back on me!
What is this? Doesn't anyone
Scar being used as comedic relief.
We've accepted the measures we'll have to take to defeat you. We'll destroy both you and this man if you don't surrender.
damn it?
That's messed up, man.
I'm free.
Nice.
Even Envy felt bad for him.
I'm afraid I'm not used to bluffing like that. Damn all of you! None of you guys are my friends! How could you? You're dead to me!
Yeah, never mind what I said. Honestly, Yoki, you should just go on your own. Justified.
This seems like a good opportunity to interrogate you.
I'm not talking.
Spit it out, you slug.
How can a worm look so sassy?
Or die. That's it.
Poor Yoki.
So what's the deal? Why isn't the Fullmetal Pipsqueak with you?
Brother, I'm pretty sure he's at Briggs by now.
Oh.
Last thing I heard, he'd gone missing.
What'd you say? He's missing? Tell me!
He
He's just-
disappeared after a mine shaft in Bosco collapsed.
I guess that's
wonder
kind of
why.
true.
He's lying.
Yeah,
He has to be.
they're just manipulative, so. We know that about Envy. Envy is the most manipulative character in the show, so.
So what now? Should we head back to Bar School to check?
He's trying to goad you into it.
That's not what Brother would want. He would trust that I was alright and wouldn't let a rumor stop him.
Yep. Good job,
Do
Al.
the same thing and keep moving. We can't give up
Good job.
yet.
I'll go my separate way for now. I've realized something about the actions I've taken. I don't intend to simply punish this country for what it did to Ishval. I want to change it.
Yes.
I need your help, Marcoh.
Yes.
Two of us need to set things right.
Yes. Yes. They both are on this path.
All together.
Absolutely. Not as like.
This country.
Actually, I've got some place I've been meaning to check out.
Not as a forced hostage situation.
Town
As a
called
team.
Lure. I'm not sure, but I've got a feeling the tunnel runs under it. If I'm
Here,
right,
May.
it would
Take
give
this
us a
thing and
chance
return to your
get
country.
information
Hold on!
It's the remnants of a seemingly indestructible creature. It might appease your emperor enough to save your clan.
I can't! Who's gonna teach you about alchemy if I leave?
You need to
That's
think
right,
about
we-
your own country. Have you forgotten why you came here in the first place? Your clan could lose its power struggle.
Wow, look at this
What
from
explanation
Scar.
do you have for them when you return home? Will you apologize and tell them you were too busy saving another country?
I feel like he's trying to save her so she doesn't get caught up in everything.
Forget this place. Leave this country's problems to its people.
Oh, wow. That's so sweet of Scar. I mean, we know Scar's development, but it's just the most outwardly we've seen it being shown.
Thank you for everything.
I don't want May to leave, though. Because I feel like we're never gonna see her again.
May. Once I learn the basics of alchemy, I'll be sure to find you to learn more.
Oh, Alphonse.
Hmm. I'm so conflicted about this.
I'll miss you.
Poor May.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye, May. Man. It's good that she's gonna be safe, but also that means Envy is like actually gone, and I don't understand what that.
Let's go.
I guess. But Envy killed Hughes, so like. What? I was so sure. I don't know. I mean.
Oh, Mr. Greed.
Is this the lizard guy? It is. Wait, what?
No luck. Izumi Curtis and her husband are apparently on vacation and didn't say when they're returning.
Oh.
That's so. We should report back to Fuhrer Bradley. There's not much else we can do.
Oh boy.
Bradley.
Oh wait. I talk so much shit on the lizard guy. Is he gonna come in clutch?
Now you stay put.
I assumed he died, I'll be honest.
He might have replacements for us.
Let's hope so.
I might find Mr. Greed if I follow them. But
You know, now that I think about it, I'll just hold on to this thought and hopefully not forget it. Is that it? No, okay. A little bit more before we talk about it.
Would you be so kind as to possibly move your foot, please?
You are to address me as General.
Yes, ma'am, General.
You're just as gutless as I remember you being.
I want to see them in a fist fight.
I heard your men completely annihilated the Drachma forces.
I feel like she'd probably win though.
And Drachma won't even think twice about attacking again. Now they know that our country is not one to be meddled with.
Oh my,
As long as you still have a country.
how will you ever find a husband if you continue to...
Oh, yep.
That's enough of your sniveling, you pansy.
Damn, she called him a pansy.
Get away from you before I start to catch your cowardice.
Ooh.
I've been looking for you.
Wow.
Is this man your brother?
That answers some questions.
I don't consider him my brother.
Damn.
Not after he deserted his country in Ishbal.
Wow, she's just straight up saying it.
Follow
Okay.
me, please.
Gotcha.
There's something I'd like for you to see.
But I don't think that's necessarily the whole truth. If I was to go out on a limb here, I would say that him abandoning his like duty to the country isn't actually fully why she doesn't like Alex. I would say that if anything, she would probably still have respect for him if he would have seen the atrocities that happened in the Ishbal War and then fought against them, right? If he would have stood and fought for anything, whether that would be his orders or against his orders, then maybe she would feel a different way about him. But Alex ran. He was a coward, and that's pretty much exactly what she said, right? So I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just more than just disobeying orders. He needs to stand and fight for something, which is coincidentally the same way Alex feels about himself, is it not? Because he hates himself so much, or he doesn't, I don't know, that might be a strong way to put it, but he has so many regrets about everything from the Ishbal War because he turned and he ran away from it. I still hope they can mend their relationship though, because I love Alex Louise Armstrong and I want him to be happy and have a good relationship with his sister. Jumping back a scene prior, I want to talk a little bit about, and this is just, okay, we're getting into theory shooting mode here, and I haven't like fully worked this out in my brain. It just kind of crossed my mind a little bit whenever Greed got mentioned. Because of everything that's been happening with Envy, I've been thinking a little bit about Envy lately. And yeah, so just bear with me here for a second. Isn't the fact that Envy has so many foreign souls like that are not assimilated to them, attached to their being, doesn't that sort of support the concept or the idea that Ling Yao would be separately attached to Greed? Like, isn't there a possibility, because of the way that Envy works, that Ling Yao and Greed are like separate but combined? I mean, we know that there's some like weird dichotomy with Greed not having full control over Ling Yao because so with that being said, obviously Ling Yao still exists within Greed to some capacity, but I don't know. It's just almost like a proof of concept, which makes me hope that maybe the reverse can be done from what just happened to Envy to Greed, because then like maybe Greed could get booted out of the body and Ling Yao could take back over the body. I don't know how that would work. That's just me being a bit hopeful. I don't know if any of this made sense at all. I'm just going to pretend like it did. I'm going to keep it in anyway. That's just kind of where I'm at with everything. I guess we're going to have to see. That might not even be how it works at all. But good on the lizard guy for being clutch, right?
Familiar with the 3 state-appointed tenets of alchemy?
I can't believe he lived.
Obey the military.
Do not create gold. Do not create people. And that's it.
You know them well. Obeying the military should go without saying. The creation of gold is restricted to avoid financial disorder. So then, what about creating people? Why do you suppose the state would so firmly enforce this regulation?
It's simply
It's dangerous. Yeah, that too.
Taboo amongst alchemists. From what I understand, they regard it as an implicit sacrilege against God.
But that isn't why. The state has no interest in ethics. They're too much of a variable to use as a guideline. The true reason is far less abstract. The third tenet is to prevent someone from creating their own army, General.
Oh, how dare you end right there? First off, maybe they're targeting her because in her own way, she kind of has her own army in Briggs.
This place is a disaster. You think there's any place left standing where we could get something to eat?
I think so. It's around here somewhere.
Oh, they're gonna meet up with Rose again.
Rose,
hey.
What a surprise! So, Al, what brings you back to Lior?
Looks like the kid knows her, doesn't he?
Huh? Yeah, somewhat.
Hey, Al, where's Ed? Isn't he with you?
We're traveling separately right now.
And they traveled quickly to Lior.
That's too bad. I've actually really missed him.
Don't get jealous, Winry.
What, Al?
Oh, nothing. You just kind of had a funny look on your face, that's all.
I did not. You're imagining things.
That's funny.
Okay, Rose. These pots are as clean as they get.
Right, I forgot.
Huh?
Oh, hey. Right, I don't remember if Hohenheim actually has met Al yet. He met up with Ed, but has he actually met with Al and Winry? I don't think so. So does he even recognize Al? I don't know. Probably he does. At least he would recognize the armor set because it was his, was it not? Whatever. You gotta love it. Even more reunions. Rose meeting up with everybody again, except for Ed, of course. Ed's not here. But Hohenheim meeting up with Winry and Alphonse, as well as the Chimeras and the other people. I actually wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna click through this real quick. Was Scar with them? Oops, my bad. No, Scar wasn't with them whenever they were standing there. It was just the Chimeras and Yoki. I wonder where Scar went with all of that. Either way, that's going to be interesting to see how they're going to work together. I would assume they'll work together. Hohenheim has no reason not to, and I guess they have similar goals and a lot more information. It's just going to be determined, I guess, on Al's emotional state relating to Hohenheim, because we know a lot more about Hohenheim than Al knows, so there's going to be that sort of like wall of information gap between us and the characters, but it's going to be good. I also don't know what's going to happen with Olivier now that she's been shown this army of people. I guess that's sort of something we've never seen before. That's maybe a bigger information drop than I'm taking it as. Is the whole Amestris sacrifice thing to create some like immortal homunculus army for Father? Potentially, maybe. I don't know. What does he actually get out of that? Just complete world domination? But even then, I don't know. Okay. Personal thing here, I never understand like villains with the end goal of world domination. What do you get if you dominate everything in the world? Like doesn't seem kind of fruitless. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seems so like final. Like what do you do after that? It just seems pointless. Whatever though, I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about it. This was a really, really good episode. We had the fantastic stuff with Marcoh. Marcoh came in clutch. So proud of you. The Chimeras, Zampano and specific came in clutch. Proud of you as well. Even Yoki, you know, Yoki was there. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say about Yoki, I think. Looking forward to the next episode as always. Hope you guys are too, and I'll see you then. Later.